Hello, everyone. Hopefully, this is getting out. Can't tell for sure if it is or not. Hey, there's Tiny. How you going, buddy? Thanks for showing up, everyone. There you go, Eric. Lots of stream jumping. Hey, Frosty. Nice to see you, Charles. I just wanted to leave this starting page up because it has changed also. Um, Once again, I want to mention Nightmare Farms for all his help with fixing some of the things on these maps. He's done an awesome job helping us. Let's see here. And yeah, I know. All right. For the most part, um, this is going to be like, for me, it's going to be like playing on a new map because it's gone through two updates. They've added trees and all kinds of stuff since I've been on it. The version that I play is a lot different. So I'm going to try and remember all of the updates for all of them. And hopefully I can get on there. Hey, Perrin, nice to see you, buddy. I do have my YouTube, my Discord chat on, Perrin, if you want to jump in there, buddy. You're more than welcome. Newell's nuts. Well, yeah, yeah, I'm not going to argue that point with you. Not a single bit, Tiny. I can't do that. Can't argue. It was very nice of them, by the way, though. This map came with my Australian flags. Put three of them around the farm. It's amazing. Um, Once again, this map is seasons ready. It has the Global Company script written into the map now. Hey, Charlie, nice to see you. John Brock, welcome. So glad to see all of you. I really appreciate everyone in here. Uh, on Old Timers Farm, you start with a lot of upgraded equipment, similar to what you would start with on the 16X, if you remember that. Hey, Glenn, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Doing pretty good tonight, Willie. Doing real good. Thanks for asking. I'm a little more familiar with this map than I was most of the other ones. Um, everything is the same, buildings and everything else. Um, the one thing he's done. Hey, Nitro Dad, welcome back, sir. Nice to see you again. The one thing Kaz has done is this little tank right here for when you load trailers. On some of the trailers, when you unload, if you didn't sit there and wait for the gates to close, it would catch on that. And he tried to get a hold of the person who made this setup, and he couldn't get a hold of him. So instead of changing somebody else's work, he just took the collision out of it. So now you don't have a problem coming through there with the gate open. This map also has the dynamic mud on it. So it's doing pretty good. Kaz is updating all of his maps for the most part. He he's doing a lot of work on a lot of different stuff right now, along with trying to get uh, wow, old rustic. on the console. So when you come into the map, you start with field one. That's your field. That's the field you own, and that's it. I've added a couple just for something to do tonight. And that's pretty good. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go jump into my truck over here. Now that's a good question. Uh, I honestly can't answer that one, Brianna. Nitro Dad, can you answer that? Yes, Charlie, it does. The difference would be as there's only going to be certain areas where you'll consistently run into the mud without seasons. When it rains, you're going to see a little more mud. Now, this most of this is going to be as mud does work without seasons. How about in the snow? How does the dynamic mud work with the snow? Hey, how you doing, Marty? Nice to see you. I do have the chat open again tonight if you'd like to join, sir. If I had to guess, if I go down here along the river, I'm going to find mud. So it will work just like when it rains. Hey, Big Daddy, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. It'll work just like when it rains. It does. The mud will get a little bit more intense. Yep, I found the mud. That's where I thought it would be. Some of it. It's pretty good down here along the river. Oh no, that's not good. Looking like snow in the morning. Well, that's what we've had here. Tiny, we only got about an inch or two, so it was nothing really serious. I do have some fields to harvest. I've got one to plant. I did my normal thing. What I usually do, I sold everything that was here, and I usually buy my own. You get an 80 John Deere 8400. Trying to remember, oh, and there was a JCB Fast Track on here as well as far as tractors. Hey, Wiki, nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Okay. So there'll be no mud in this main farm area inside here, if I'm reading that correctly. And the mud will be all outside. Thank you, gentlemen. There's a little around the water source on the farm. Okay, that sounds about right. All right, let's get a harvester. And no, Rob, I didn't put it in here tonight. I'm not too worried about it. Just like everybody else in here, I got a good group of moderators that'll take care of me. There they are. Oh, I love this one. Well, this one is modded a little bit, but I've used this almost since I started playing the game, to be honest. Hey, Clutch, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, the best driver in Farm Simulator just showed up. Thank you so much for showing up, Clutch. That means a lot, buddy. Get this guy turned around here. Get him hooked up. Now, mind you, I haven't played this map with all these trees on it, so it's going to be interesting for me. And once again, like last night, the biggest changes are going to be the dynamic mud and the fact that global companies Lewis script is written into the map. All right. We got this guy going. Hey, Kaz, welcome, buddy. Oh, my goodness. I hope she's doing fine, Kaz. Kaz64, Shane there. He is the author of this map. Once again, he's done another fine job. Hope everybody's had a fine day. I saw most of you over in Farmer Ministry. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it a lot. You need the info on last night. What do you need from last night, Willie? I don't know if he's grandpa yet or not, Nitro Dad. It sounds like she's still in there. do. Let's try it this way. Thank you, Charles. I'm sure it's greatly appreciated. Let's go over here. We need to get a truck and a trailer. Let's see. All right. Forgot to upgrade my motor. Hey, Navy Boar. Thanks, buddy. That's all good. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, that's good, Kaz. That's good. Is that combine? No, that particular combine is not a public mod, Brianna. I think Clutch has that combine, but there's not a lot of people who do. Yes, that's correct, Rob. It is. That it is. All right. Thanks, Navy. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I thought you might recognize it. Hey, Bundy, welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for stopping in. Hey, Mama Big Dog. Thank you so much. Oh, that's not even all of them, Brianna. I like to use what I call enhanced realism. How are you tonight, Mama Big Dog? I'm not doing too bad. He took that out a long time ago, Rob. Uh, he had some people that were complaining a little bit, so he took it out of his videos. Oh, you may be right, Wiki. You may be right. Well, I used to call it semi-realistic, but enhanced uh, realism sounds a little more professional. I also want to shout out CCS 101. He's done an awesome job with the dynamic mud. And once again, Nightmare Farms was helping so much. All right, Willie, thanks so much for stopping in, buddy. Take care. We'll see you again next time. There's a whole bunch of people that someday I'll figure out too how to thank for me doing what I do. A lot of people who told me that I could do it when I didn't believe I could do it myself. There's a whole list of them. Some of them watch and don't speak. That's all good. I appreciate it. I know they're there. But this map, in its original state, I have a little over 500 hours on now. And I just simply love this map. This was the original one was the very first map I ever streamed on. And the New Year's Eve stream that I did was on this map, the original map. Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. Believe me, your uh, your comments and suggestions and stuff are taken well to heart. Believe me. All right, Zeke. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I think while this guy is doing this, I am going to go ahead and just take you up and give you a quick look around. All right, John. This is a 4X map. It is a multi-fruit map. That's why. Okay, that's better. It is a multi-fruit map. Uh, it has a ton of sell points on it. It has a lot of places to expand as well. Yeah, you got to add a couple to catch me out there, Glenn. The town, the town is right down the road here. It has a lot of stuff in it. You didn't realize I like this map that much. All right, who's sneaking in? I can hear somebody back there. Big Daddy, John Brock. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
I think Big Daddy's mic's down.
Yeah, Big Daddy's muted for some reason.
Mm.
I know they are tiny. I'm sorry. Hopefully, one of these days soon, I'll be able to do one that you'll be able to play. We're trying hard, buddy. This is down here in basically the center of the town, and you've got all these open areas to expand, put uh, global company mods in if you'd like. Uh, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this map. There's the multiplayer map. It would be awesome. It really would. There's fields on this map I haven't even looked at yet. Hey Kevin, how are you? So how are you, John? It's nice to hear you.
Doing good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I had never, to be honest, I've seen your races and stuff like that, but I've never heard your voice. That's good. It's nice to hear. And your sell points, you've got a ton of these on here. Oops, that ain't what I wanted. Most of them are, a lot of them are down in the town central area, but you do have some that are out in the low-lying areas, so to speak. There is a forest on here, so there is a little bit of logging. Not a lot, but there is a little bit. And some of these fields are huge. Some of the fields are small, but some of them are just absolutely huge. Uh, I remember one of the first contracts I took on this map was Field 46 over here, and it took a long time to do that contract. Oh, okay. All right, thanks, Nitro Dad. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. But like I said, you've got all kinds of room to expand. Now there is none. Excuse me. I have to ask Kaz if you're still listening, or Nightmare. Did you put the liquid storage on here? Hey Ryan, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. I know you are, Kevin, and that's completely understandable. Well, we all understand that, Glenn. And I kind of got lucky with this one. I can guarantee I'd never been able to pay for what it actually is worth. So, hello? I keep hearing an echo from somewhere. I've been good, Raymond. Thank you. How about yourself? We might get through it. We'll see. Right. And for the most part, like I said, that's why, hey, APD, welcome, sir. I appreciate you showing up. And nobody even said bacon. That's the best thing. APD showed up and nobody mentioned food. That's why I used the semi-realistic term and things like that. Yeah, my tractors and harvesters and stuff may go a little faster, but the same basic farming instinct, so to speak, is there. Yeah, is he going to pick it up or is he going to quit? That is the question. Y'all are awesome. Let's see, y'all set a record for me last night. Last night, 34 people or 35 people watching was a record for me. I've never had that many people in here. So if I sounded a bit overwhelmed at times, that's why. because I was just amazed that there'd be that many people watching me. And I really do appreciate it. So, did you any racing at all this past weekend, John?
No.
No. When is your next racing going to be?
Uh,
Or am I thinking of the wrong person?
maybe in May.
Maybe in May it's going to be that way. I didn't know if you had any over the winter, like you went down to Florida last time.
Yeah, we went to Jacksonville, Florida, and my nephew finished 7th in the rain.
Oh, okay. Yep, another new record again. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys are something else, I'm telling you. I am honestly doing my best to try and keep up. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. And you do as well, sir. Anybody who isn't familiar with some of the names in here, just about anybody in here, you go click on their name, go check out their channels and check out their content. They're all amazing. Yes, Kevin, we're all praying for you, buddy. We really are. I can't tell you that it's going to get better soon, but you figure out a way to deal with it, that will help. Remember the good times, buddy. What I wanted to do. Now comes the problem where I can't do like I used to do and just run across fields with my header on. I have to actually take the header off. Let's see what's here. I got to see where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work. The clover, the dynamic mud, the global company Lewis script has been written into the map, so you don't actually have to have the original global company mod in order to use the global company products. Now, in my case, ODF, I got a completely different game save on this. You're going to be adding the liquid storage this week. All right. That's all right, Cody. Go ahead. We'll catch you later. You do what you got to do. And the animals, um, ODF, the animals are going to be just like they are on the other maps where you can feed them clover. Oh, that's good, Tiny. At least it was not as bad as I was thinking for sure. I've been there, done that. That's not fun. That's definitely good to hear. Hey, Farmer Min, nice to see you, buddy. Probably. ODF, probably. I'll show you here in just a second, ODF. Let me get this hooked up and get this guy going, and I'll show you. for sure what I'm talking about here. I don't know if you were in last night so I could show you that or not. I don't remember. All right, let's go in here. I have no animals. It'd help if I had some animals so I could show you. So let's go get some animals. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at even. All these trees got me messed up. Very good to hear about Granny. Whoops. Let's slow this guy down a little bit. That'll work better. All right, let's get some chickens. Let's get a few white ones. All right. A couple pigs. Now I got to remember where the sell. Okay, other side. Had to remember where the buy point was for the cows. And for those of you that haven't played this map before, if you use the animal pen extension and get the watering, this right here is where you need, is around the area you need to place this. The fill point, the trigger for this fill point, which is this water tank, is just about right into this area. You can tuck it up a little closer to that tank, but not a lot. Well, I don't see us quitting anytime soon, Rob. Uh, yes, well, when you pull your screen up and it tells you about the place anywhere in the global company, there's a place anywhere within the global company. All right, Newell. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You have a good night, sir. And, and I always just leave it in because then I know for sure it's there, and then I don't have to go into the global company control panel to find it, and it still works. Now your water trigger for this tank for the pigs is right in here. And you don't have a lot that's going by here, uh, except for if you want the slurry. So you don't have to get this tuck this in quite as close, but you can still move it in out of the way so you're not take a chance on running it over. Oh, don't plan on quitting anytime soon, Wiki. I do appreciate that, though, sir. There's a place for us old fellas in here, you know. So, what else you got going on, John? Anything good?
I gotta be at work at 7:15 in the morning.
Oh no. What is it about midnight by you?
11:17.
Okay, so you're in Central Time then. I wasn't sure if you're the same time zone as I was or not. Well, it's nice to hear you're working tomorrow anyway. And your sheep farm is over here. Um, I don't normally do sheep, uh, and we have not added the water for the chickens yet. Uh, I've got to get with Kaz. I think we were trying to figure out where we were going to put it. I'll have to get with Kaz, but that'll be just a. I'm not calling anybody old cat or clutch. I'm just saying there's room for us older guys. So that may be something that would be nothing that wouldn't require a game save or anything. I don't believe. But like he said, he's going to add the stuff that we were talking about earlier and during the week, and we'll get it in as an update this weekend. So that shouldn't be too bad. Welcome back, Willie. You just missed me, Willie. You know it. Clutch is just a young pup. So now I should be able to go to my menu here. And once again, just like the other maps, you have the option of either wheat, barley, rye, or clover. Remember when you do the clover, you're actually just harvesting the seeds from the clover, and that's what you feed the chickens, not the grass from the clover, because that you're going to have for hay or silage, however you want to work on it. One of those four will give you 80%. In order to get 100%, you do have to give them at least one of all of these. The pigs, the same way. You're going to have to give them something of everything in order for them to be at 100% effectiveness. And the cows, of course, TMR hasn't changed. That's still 100%. And there has been no change in the actual total mixed ration as I'm aware of. I'll have to ask Kaz that one. Uh, but you do still have the option of feeding them some of these other ones as well. Uh, you can use silage and grass to make 100% effectiveness, but TMR was always just the easiest way to do the cattle. Let me go over here and buy a couple of sheep quick because if I remember right, that might be on the other end of the building or right in here. Can you tell I haven't done any sheep in here yet? Yeah, it's got to be by the doorway. Animal loading right there by the door. Okay. All right. And the sheep, clover, if you feed them straight clover, it is 100% effectiveness. And that's the only way to get 100% effectiveness with the sheep is to feed them clover. Grass and hay is only 90. Now, as I said, this map is seasons ready. So you've got, for those of you who like to play seasons, it's ready to go for you. The snow mask is all there. Oh, yes, Charles, like I said, it is seasons ready. I didn't even see that, Charles. Sorry. What you been up to, Klutz, besides logging? Anything good? I think we better go check our harvester over here. Clutch bot. We brought the clutch bot in, did we? You're saying Rob is the best driver in Farm Sim? Brianna. Oh my goodness. How much did he pay you to say that? There you go, Tiny. Get him, Tiny. Tiny and K-Bot have a problem. They don't like each other too well. All right, I better go empty my truck out so I can get over here for this one. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Rob was the best driver in Farm Sim. Wow. I'd say he really had you brainwashed. Yeah. No. Well, that was the key, Rob, the truth. Yeah, that was the only way should anybody say that about you. Kevin, I do not drive crazy. Well, not all the time anyway. No, he spelled it right, Rob. He spelled it right. Oh, these shoes are really going to mess with me. Big time. How's the audio tonight? Is it better than it was last night? That's good. I'm glad. I say I don't know what happens when it does that, but every once in a while it just seems to have a fit. Hey, Marcel, welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. Yes, yes, it is. Um, enhanced driving, I believe. Enhanced vehicle, something like that. I saw it and I was going to remember the name of it, and now I can't remember the name of it. But I think it's the enhanced. All right, Eric. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Sleep well, my friend. You didn't hear any distortion in the voice last night, Tiny. There was some static going on. They were saying, unless it went away as the night went on. That one I can't answer, Charlie. I did not play 17. I see that. You guys are awesome. Uh, it's amazing to me, and I do greatly appreciate it. Oh, okay. I didn't listen to my whole stream. I just listened to the first part of it and heard it. Yeah, I'll go over here to the next one. I think I can get through here, hopefully. Well, that's good. I'm glad it went away as the night went on then. Anyway. Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate that. Yep. Well, it's not all me. You guys are the ones doing it. Uh, and I had a lot of help from some great modders who put out some great maps. Uh, they've done an awesome job, believe me. All right, well, let this guy go to work and I'll go dump that other load. Oh, yes, Kevin, there's all kinds of crazy ones out there. Thank you, Tiny. I appreciate it, buddy. I will post the link for the map right after the stream in Kaz's Facebook group, ODF. Hey, Buck. Welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. It's good to see you around the streams again, buddy. It really is. Yeah, here we go through the tank. How do I not have
Yeah.
way more subs? I can't answer that, Willie. That's up to YouTube. How it
It's
gets pushed,
working
how it gets
well.
advertised. Hello?
Working.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
working.
jeez, I'm an idiot.
You were muted, Big Daddy.
I had it plugged in the wrong hole.
That's what she said, Big Daddy.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, there went my PG rating.
I'll do that to everybody's channel, trust me.
For those of you who don't know, that's Big Daddy you hear in the background. How are you, sir? Nice to see you.
I am doing fantastic.
That's good to hear. Got another good one for you here, Big Daddy.
Oh, yes, I can see. Yes, I like that one too. I'm going to get that one.
Like I said, the link will be up on Kaz's Facebook page after the stream.
Okie dokie.
And then probably tomorrow it'll be listed under the announcements in his group.
All right.
Now, if I can find a way into this field, I'll be really happy without wrecking my truck. I'm sure it's probably on the other end where I should have been in the first place. All right, I got a field that I need to fertilize. Let me run back over here and I'm going to buy a fertilizer and we're going to get that done right away. Tiny's saying, Big Daddy.
Okay, I'm catching back up with the stream now.
Okay.
Yeah, Tiny, my bro.
Whoops. Crop protection, where are you? Right in front of my face and I can't see it. There it is. Yeah. Let's do this way, just like I always do. I don't know why I do that. I don't use it anyway, so. And we have to do this. Oh, not that one. I'm getting way too much stuff in here. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, Kevin. What did you say? I apologize. You're in Tony's army. You mean Tiny's army?
We can rename him Tony. That's fine.
Good night, Jake Break. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. We'll see you in the next one, sir. All right. Let's get this guy filled up. Probably don't need to be filled up. So I'm on the wrong side. I'm going to be all messed up now. I said I feel like I'm playing a brand new map that I've never played before. When I should know this map like inside and out. Oh, you needn't fear the army, ODF. Just respect it. That's the easiest way to do it. None of us are mean. We just get even. So when can we expect another video there, ODF? I went right by the field I want to fertilize. Oh, no, I didn't. It's over here. You're right, Glenn. You're quite right. I have a feeling I'm going to be too close to them trees. Yeah, I thought. Oh, I see this going bad. Yep. I don't know what you're doing there, worker, but it's not right. It's not right. I guess I'll do this one myself. That's what it was doing. That's why it did that, because it was changing stages. I don't know. It looked like you were doing a fine job when I saw you, Tiny. No. The trees are gone, Bundy. Those were taken care of. Oops. There is trees blocking the boom on my sprayer, though. Uh, trees just have no respect. Watch out for that K-bot. The guy who programmed him is kind of shady.
Kinda.
Well, being nice.
Oh, fair enough. And Clutch is very shady. Don't worry about it. Even DJ says so.
Yeah, we'll get Joe in here to do it. He'll do it. He'll take care of the trees. I do have to agree with you, Rob, but don't sell yourself short, sir. You do a fine job. We all do. We all do good. We all help each other out, which is great. Yes, it is, Willie. I use this one a lot, even over some of the modded ones I have. All right, now that I've shown you the stuff for this map, anybody have any questions? You're making it too easy on me, guys. Big Daddy has the lemonade out again.
Yes, Richard, I do. It's because I'm vaping.
I heard you. You know what? I just went the wrong way, I think. Could be wrong, but I may have. This is terrible. I don't even know where I'm at. Ran over the stop sign. Wow, I am driving like man. I gotta stop taking that course. Gotta stop taking that course. I wonder. Well, I've got the sprayer out. Nope, no fertilizing contracts. Okay, I can put them away then.
Now it's been said, I'm keeping my eyes up flying boats on your map.
No, Brianna, there are no flying boats on this map, and there's no flying boats on any of the other maps. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
If anybody cares to join OTG's Discord, you'll find there's a picture on there.
Brianna said she sent me timestamps on where this boat was at. I went through there and looked, and I never saw a boat. So. All right, take this over and put it in the sprayer shed. All right, Zeke, you take it easy, buddy. Sleep well, my friend. We will see you next time, sir. All right. I don't feel like walking or running. Where's my harvester at right there? Yep, playing that just about right. Second best driver in Farm Sim. Are you talking about me or are you talking about Rob? If you're saying that about Rob, I want to know why he paid you off and how much. And by all means, Clutch, tell us who the best driver in Farm Sim is. I've heard rumors, but I want to see if your answer is the same as the rumors. That would be a Carpenter ODF. They are the only ones that can fix leaky roofs. Either that or you have to get up and do it yourself. One of the two. All right, Charlie. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. You take care, buddy. Sleep well. Oh, my. Yeah, it's a given, Clutch. It's a given. I understand. It's your story. You stick to it.
But I'm keeping my mouth shut about it. But it's somebody else completely.
Rob. We try, Charlie. We try. Nitro Daddy's probably got a whole drawer of those already. I don't know if you caught Minstream at all, Clutch, but we were talking about having Farm Sim awards. You know, best driver, worst driver, things like that. We need to work out something like that. Think you can figure something like that out? Nitro Dad. Hey, Farmer Dave, nice to see you, buddy. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. How about yourself? All right, Marcel, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you later, bud. There you go. See, that's what I figured you'd be in. Yeah, best supporting actor and actress. I think, well, I don't know. Sophie may have a role in that, but Mrs. Aussie, you gotta count her in on that too. And she does a fantastic job as well. Other than that, that would be the only two I actually know that would be in that conversation. Oh, Becky, yeah, Becky might be in there. I agree with you, Rob. Uh, and I've actually talked to some other people about that tonight, but I need to figure out how it would work. Uh, there's been mention of a 12-hour stream for it. All right, Kevin, thank you very much for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. You sleep well, buddy. Let's get this out of the way. All right, buddy. Thanks much for stopping in. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time, buddy.
Hey, Clutch.
What kind of projects you got coming up there, Big Daddy?
Absolutely nothing right now. I'm kind of fiddling around on maps generally on PC. I haven't done anything on console in a couple of days. And I'm back trying to work on my map. So
Well, that's
which
good.
is
I'm glad to hear that.
many, many, many hours.
Richard, he may really be sleeping on the couch. Yeah, she didn't take that comment too well. Not at all. Yeah, I almost got it. Ooh, almost wrecked this nice, bright, shiny truck. That would have been bad. That would have been bad.
Kid me. what, what doesn't mean?
I'm just going to say that he made a comment that he probably shouldn't have, and yeah,
That couch is his best friend. Come on.
it's a possibility. I'm sure there's days. I guess I'm not as far on as I thought I was. All right. So let me get some. Gotta get some cultivators and stuff like that because I got some work I got to do there. Get this ready to be planted. Oh, gotta buy a tractor.
I've got to agree with Raymond.
Well, yeah, that could very well be too.
Trust me, I tried it. I got divorced, and I'm happy.
All right, where are you? There's the one I want. Oh, those, that, buy. Okay. heard the. Yep. Couldn't remember. Lost my brain there for a moment. Couldn't remember if I bought it or not. It's been bad. Don't ever get old, Big Daddy.
I already am. No, I mean, I'm not quite your age, but I'm getting on.
All right, Nitro Dad. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for your help too, by the way. We do appreciate it. Kaz gets an Oscar for this one. I'll make sure I tell him.
He was right the first time, mate.
No. ODF. The tractors you can get, these are Stevie mods. He updated a lot of the tractors. Matter of fact, I think he updated all of them, to be honest with you. All the brands. And so those are available, but this plow that I have right here is not available.
I'll do one because I've got one like it.
You can get one like it.
Ah, okay.
What it is Case IH 235. It's just a bigger version of the 490 that we already have in game. And I don't think anybody's just converted it over.
Because it folded up, I've got one. Actually, there's like two versions of it. The one I've got. There's a smaller one. There's a bigger one.
Well, this technically it is Willie. It's just a smaller version of it. Oh yes, it is. There's no doubt about that. Tiny. My wife and I have been together for 20 years now. We've been married for 8. So, all right, Rob, that sounds good. And it just ain't no bed of roses, that's for sure. I know. I'm not picking up the straw. I don't even know why I put the straw down. Because when I do the animals, I haven't been using, so I've been using the slurry. All right, Raymond, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. And believe me, I completely understand. The biggest reason that I stream this late is I don't like stepping on other people's toes. And I leave the people that have been streaming at the same times for so long their times. And when Tiny moved switch shift, he kind of opened this up for me. So I just figured I'd take his time slot and I wouldn't be bothering anybody.
Oh, I'm trying to talk Tiny into not quitting because that's what he's talking about.
All right, Raymond, you sleep well, my friend. We will see you next time, sir. Oh, Thomas, I didn't even see you come in, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. I do apologize for that. Catch up on the chat here. I do have a couple other maps that I'm looking forward to doing. Unfortunately, those are not quite ready yet. Uh, but as soon as I get the go ahead, you guys will be the first to know. All right, Willie, you better get to bed. You're going to get in trouble if you don't.
Do it, Rob. Just do it. I keep telling him he can't.
Starting a riot. Why are you going to stay? Just Tiny's not going to quit.
I hope not. He keeps saying he
He would
is.
miss us too much.
He's sick of his internet and bills and things. I can't blame him, but
Tiny is a lot more of an inspiration than people realize.
yeah, he is. He's a good guy.
No matter what, Tiny is usually always there. And you count on that Tiny stream or whatever just to be able to say hi to him. You know, it's awesome. It does. I understand that, Tiny.
Yeah, yeah. I know you do, mate. I know you do. Have you thought about any more than what I said? Let me know. Message me and let me know if you thought about what I said, and I'll give you the information.
We have nothing defined yet. Like I said earlier, I've been talking, a couple other content creators that are interested in doing a stream for Australia for the fires over there. Uh, like I said, I don't know when. I'll get more information out in my streams as we go along as to what we can figure out. There's several people that I have to talk to about it yet. Like I say, once I get more information on it, then I will let everybody know. No, Richard, I'm not. I had never intended to. I just never stopped the straw swath. I don't use it, so I don't pick it up. No problem, Tiny. You know me. I give credit where credit's due. And you deserve the credit, so you earned it. So you may at some point here in the near future seeing a 12-hour live stream with a lot of farm simmers. It could get real interesting as to how we're going to work it out. If you drive over to my farm, you can have it. If you drive all the way here, Richard, you have to drive all the way, literally drive a car all the way here. I'll give you this farm, buddy. Absolutely, without any doubt.
There's a lot of water between Ireland and America. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and don't even freeze, Big Daddy, so you can't even do it in wintertime.
Oh, no.
But when you start, Richard, let me know. Please put it on video, on a live
Yeah.
stream. I want to see it.
Heck yeah.
I'll bet you we can get subscribers to go up a long ways for you, buddy. We'll promote the heck out of it. Which one do you want, though, Richard? I can give you one of several. Would you like to start working on the 16X or this one or the one last night?
Do a 16 next. That's what I'm working on right now. Canadian industry map.
It could be. I'm not. That's part of the way I'm trying to figure out how it's going to work, Bundy. Um, More than likely, we're probably going to have to switch live streams back and forth, or things like that. This guy do this particular time block. This guy do this time block. Things like that. You have 500 cows to feed. Any one of these will accommodate it. Especially that 16X. We could triple your cows, Richard. Take the flying boat. You get there in no time. Now he has to drive, Brianna. He has to drive a car. Oh, Richard, by the time you get here, it'll all be gone. To me, this is the part that makes the stream good. This is why I like streaming so much. Is because I'm playing a game. I'm showing it all to you on YouTube, and I get to interact with everybody who's watching. And the group that follows me around is awesome. There's never a dull moment at all. No, Richard, you have to drive now. You're changing the rules. I could help you. I could help you drive over here, Richard. I really could. Um, I could put it together so you could fly over here or for drive over here, but we'd have to hire somebody to edit the video. You're welcome, Buck. Anytime. Thank you, Brianna. I said you guys are what makes me keep coming back every day to do this. So that's just the way it is. I know you would, Min. I know you would.
I remember that one where he did where he's going from farm to farm to farm. That but only put together.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
And with Rustic Acres coming to this farm. No, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. He's gonna run into the trees. That's yeah, at least a waterproof GoPro. All right, John. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for jumping in the chat too, buddy. I appreciate it. You sleep well, my friend. we'll fit through there. Yep, yep, yep. Worked just fine. I get to concentrate on what I'm doing and I forget to talk. Any secrets? Uh, Not really, Brianna. This map is pretty straightforward. Uh, like I do on most of the maps, I start with contracts and kind of build my money up. I usually sell all the machinery that's on the map normally, and then do contracts and just work my way up from there. Ah, I saw some of the mud down on this end of the field. That was pretty cool. There hasn't been none that I've found anyway for as long as I've been playing it. Um, and if there is anybody, nobody's told me of any. No, I don't think there's any flying saucers on this one, Richard. I think Richard's one of those people that if somebody says the aliens are coming, he's going to be on the tallest building he can find with a big sign that says, "Take me first."
Well, I'll tell you something. I'll let you in a secret. You notice Richard when he does a video, he never does a face reveal. It's because always got his aluminium or aluminum helmet on.
That could be.
Mhm.
That's possible. I hadn't thought about that, Big Daddy. Uh, this is my favorite map to play. Yes, Brianna, it really is. Uh, I said earlier, I don't know if you were in here, I've got over 500 hours on this map. I'm not sure yet, Charles. I hadn't really even thought about that, to be honest with you. Um, I'm not really one for all the real extravagant crops, so to speak. I'm kind of a corn, soybeans, wheat, barley type of guy. He has the face of a bulldog. Oh, there you go, Richard. You have a supporter. Glenn's right there with you, buddy. Tin foil hats rule. Yeah, but it'll make it more enjoyable, Rob, and that's what you've got to look at. I started playing Farming Simulator in April, Brianna, and I played around on several other maps and did this and did that. And about the middle of May, I found this map and started playing it. And it was another map that I actually made a video on. It was my very first release to YouTube. But the first live stream I did was on this map, and I've got a whole bunch of them on this map. Let me know when you catch me there, ODF. I actually took the original Old Timers Farm out of my mod folder before I downloaded this one, so it didn't update that one. So before I put that one back in, I'll take this one out and put the other one back in. Oh no, I actually didn't have a computer that would play the game until then. I didn't know Farming Simulator existed until about February. I was watching a video of one of the real life farming channels that I watch, and one of his streams come up one night, and he was playing Farming Simulator with Squad, and that's how I found out about Farming Simulator. I believe that, Tiny, and I completely understand that. I would be frantic. And I actually found out my old computer wouldn't run it the hard way because I bought the game, and I've got my game is on hard disk. I bought the game and tried to play it, and then it wouldn't go. Well, if you leave your save game in the game, don't change the save game. Just pull that file folder out and put it in the folder on your desktop, and then download this and look at it and see what happens. Because otherwise, you may lose it. And to be honest, Tiny, for what you're using and doing it that way, you do a pretty good job. You really do. I know a lot of times you lose your hotspot, but right. I know it hasn't been that long since the last game save, but or yeah, you'd be since your last game save, but I know when that one came out, you were the first one that came to mind to let you know about it. Well, with my grandson going to the School of the Blind in Pittsburgh here in a week, I am able to eliminate one of my TV boxes so I can drop that down. And for the savings I would have from that, I am able to upgrade my internet and get 1 gig. So that'll make that a lot better. And I need to do that too, Glenn, because when I was working, I used a lot of data. And being as I'm retired now, I don't need all that data. Oh, okay. But yeah, you do really good for what you're doing, Tiny. It really is. Yeah, the picture on my end gets a little crazy once in a while, but that doesn't stop me from being able to see what's going on, and to be able to put out 360p out of a hotspot. Yeah, you're doing good. An unpopular opinion that I have about anything farm sim related. Um, my biggest problem with it is the amount of stuff console's able to get. And I've said that for a long time, Brianna. I enjoy playing with all my mods. Um, the worst thing for me is to see not so much the mods, but the kind of crappy maps that Giants is letting come to console. So, I mean, I understand some things of why they're not able to do certain things, but Microsoft and Sony control most of that. But there's got to be a way to do it and make it a better experience for console. If I want a different map, I just go pick any 4X map I want. They can't do that, and that's to me it's not right. Like I said, I understand it, but to a certain extent, they've got to figure out a way that to make it work. The file sizes on a lot of these 4X maps that I play, I've seen regular maps with larger file sizes. Oh no, never, never, Rob. I have never said you were a bad YouTuber at all. Well, you're in the same boat I am. You didn't play at 17. The biggest problem that Lone Oak had that I can see is the fact that so many people played Lone Oak in 17. And it got the tar played out of it. It it wasn't enough difference in it from 17 to 19 to make it enjoyable for those people to come back and play it again. Am I correct in that time? Does that make sense, what I just said? The glitch in the mirror? Yeah, I've seen that. Every map is going to have its uh, fan base, so to speak. And don't get me wrong, Lone Oak is a good map. It's a very good map to play. Yeah, I can believe that, Brianna. I can believe it. I love Alien Jim's maps. I love the things he does to them. Eh, you could look at it this way, ODF. Possibility of it being left that way on purpose so that it allowed you to do something. Yeah. And all right, ODF, go to sleep, buddy. Oh, I know what you're staying up for. About another 15 minutes, I'll be down there, ODF. Yeah, and I'll agree with that, Bundy. Just from the short time I've been playing the game, I've seen that. And there's been some that are fantastic maps that will never be on console. Mainly because it's such a pain for modders to get a map into console that it's ridiculous. It really is. Oh, exactly. That's a very classic example, G. And that's one of the reasons that I'm hoping that would be good, Tiny. I've watched you play that on 17, and that seems like an interesting map. I think the first time I ever saw 17 was when you were streaming it one night. Well, we're trying to change that, Rob. We're trying to change that. Hopefully, it'll all work out. Because I'm chomping at the bit to release that. Did you fall asleep while you were streaming? I didn't get to see the end of your stream, so. Because I think I went to bed. I usually always do. And for some reason, when I've these last two nights, I just haven't. I don't know why. It's usually one of the first things I do is go in and set everything up. Yeah, that's understandable, Tiny. If you didn't see it when I started ODF, even the load screen is different on this map. Hmm. I'm finding out a lot about this stuff. I'm learning a lot as I go along, and the differences are amazing. Something simple as adding the wrong building into it could cause the map to be rejected. Not even so much of the names of the buildings. It's just simply adding the wrong building type, so that could eliminate it. So there's a lot of different factors that go into it, and like I said, I'm learning a lot as I go along. Believe me. See, now everybody has their opinion, Charles. Some people still prefer to play 17 over 19. They like it that much better.
It's good on console 19.
What was that, Big Daddy? You were a little quiet.
Hey, sorry. I was saying on PC, I would say they are both in their own right equally as good. On console, 19.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's way different. Um, you'll be surprised. It looks really good. I like the original, but this one's really good. Oh yeah, I believe that, Glenn. I really do. I won't, Brianna. It's just for the simple fact that I'm curious and I've got to see what's changed. Well, you may not, Rob. Um, like I said, it's so simple. As a simple building shed that you've got on there that's not the same building array as the other ones that are there. It's crazy. Yeah, LODF, it won't take them long to put mods out for the game. That I can guarantee you. The hardest part of it is the fact that Giants doesn't tell anybody what the changes are. The modders basically have to find out what they are on their own. I mean, there's a select few that are going to know, of course,
Yeah,
but
that's right. Yes. Yeah,
uh,
if you were given a heads up, like I think about 6 weeks before it's released, the rest of them they don't know until the date's released.
uh, Shy Wizard is a magnificent modder, and he does a lot of videos and some live streams on map making, what he goes through to make maps and mods and stuff like that. And he's very brilliant, and he actually helped pretty much all the modders figure out what was going on with 19, so they could make mods for him. I would have to guess it probably will, Brianna. The only reason that I say that is because it took so much time to make this one what they call right that shouldn't have to be much. And I think that was part of the plan, is so they wouldn't have to change it to bring it to 21. And that's part of what is telling me that 21 is not going to be a whole lot different than what you're looking at right now. It's going to be very similar. Hey, FP, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. I may be completely wrong, but that's my opinion. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if this will fit under here or not. Yep. Cool. All right, everybody. Let me get over here to my usual standing point. I want to thank all of you for stopping in. I do really appreciate it. It means more to me than you guys will ever know. Big Daddy, thanks so much for joining me in the chat. I
Right.
appreciate it. John Brock, thank you for joining me in the chat as well. As I said, as soon as I get this stuff set down here, I'll get it posted on Kaz's Facebook. You're more than welcome to go over and download it. And have a play on it for yourself. Yeah, and that's what I'm hearing too, Glenn, and that's why I say what I do. Glenn, Charles, FP, sorry, buddy, I'm just getting ready to cut her off. ODF, Brianna, Rob D, thanks for the help as always. I appreciate all you. Tiny, thanks for what you do, buddy. Outlaw Buck, so good to have you in here. Farmer Min, thank you so much. Richard Dower, Bundy, appreciate it a lot. Mr. and Mrs. Aussie, if you're back there watching, I appreciate you sticking around and watching. Thomas, Raymond, Swampland Willie, all of you just, it's awesome. Clutch, thanks so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Marcel, Ryan, all of you, Nitro Dad, thank you all so much for stopping in. Kevin Myers, thank you so much. I know you have a lot on your mind, buddy, but everything will work out, believe me. With that, everybody, like I said, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. With that, y'all be safe. Be careful. We'll see you in the next one.